Welcome to the Elegant Hand Network. I'm your host, Nafisa Weeks, and I am currently attending McKinney Technology High School. The Washington Teachers Union has launched a major initiative called Learning Doesn't Stop, Lessons on TV. Let's check out the first lesson with Mr. Bonhomme from School Within a School. The second lesson is conducted by Nadia Torney from Kimball Elementary. Let's see what we can learn today.
How you doing, everybody? This is Mr. Bonhomme, if you don't know. Raphael Bonhomme, to be exact. And I am a third grade math teacher. For the last few weeks during this quarantine, I've been giving you second grade math lessons. I have a little bit more. If you don't know, this lesson and other lessons are on this website, WTULocal6.net. Now, during this quarantine, I've been trying to clean up a lot, right? And as you can see right here, I have a bin full of all these hats, a whole bunch of different hats. And I need your help being able to organize them, all right? But instead of pulling all my hats out and getting them dirty out here, I decided to kind of show it in a different way. Take a look at what I did. What do you see and what do you notice here on my board? What do you see and what do you notice? All right, you might notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red. So there might be 6 red. 6 red squares, right? Then you might notice 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green squares. You might have noticed that also. 4 green squares. You might notice 1, 2 yellow. So 2 yellow squares. And then you might notice 1, 2, 3 blue. So 3 blue. See, you might be wondering some things. Why do I have these squares on this table? And what's up? You just showed me these hats before. What do squares and hats have to do with each other? I want you to think about it for a second. Why would I show you these squares? What do they even represent? Who cares about these squares? Well, like I said before, I wasn't trying to dirty any of my hats with this spring cleaning going on. But I wanted to make them a little bit more organized. What I wanted to first do was know how many hats I had of each color. And it's pretty obvious. But I have 1, 2, 3 blue, 1, 2 yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4 green, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that would represent red. What if I was to tell you I don't only have 6 red hats? Or that I have more than 3 blue hats, more than 2 yellow hats, and more than 4 green hats? What do you think each square here would represent? See, what I'm about to show you right here is sort of like a picture graph. And it's also involving some skip counting. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Skip counting, we're going to make some multiplication equations and show you what a picture graph will look like and compare some things. Alright, first let's make a legend or a key. So each square, let me let you know, I'll put it up here because it's a little bit hard to see, but each square is going to equal not 1 hat but each square is going to equal 3 hats. 3 hats. So each one of these squares actually represents 3 hats that I have in that same exact color. I know it's a lot of hats, right? I've been collecting for a while. I'm from up north and we love to wear hats. Now, I want you right now at home, think. If each square represents 3 hats, how many of each hat would I have? Take a second to think about that. Alright, we don't have too much time here, so I can't let you take forever. But, once again, you can rewatch this lesson online once it's posted and it's not live. Let's do this together though. If each square is 3, that means we will be skip counting by 3s. 3 plus another 3. 3. 3 plus another 3 would be 6, and then 9. I'm just going to write the total at the end. 9. So we have 9 blue squares. Think about a repeated addition equation I could write to represent how many blues I had. 1, 2, 3. But each one is 3. So I'm adding 3 times. 3 plus 3 plus 3. And that is the same thing as saying 3 groups of 3. So let's just put 3 times 3. Let's get you ready for that multiplication. 3 times 3. Let's put it over here. Slash 3 times 3. Alright? Let me erase this and squat that over. Over here for the yellows, I bet you're catching on to this pattern. We have 1, 2 yellow. But it's not only 2 yellow hats that I have. Each square represents 3. So that means that the total would be 3 plus another 3. And that would equal 6. How many 3s did we add? 1, 2. We added 2 3, so 3 plus 3. And how would we write that as a multiplication equation? Well, we have 2 groups of 3, or 2 squares, 3 for each. So it would be 2 times 3. Look, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. What you're doing right now is being able to look at a picture graph. Look at the key, the legend, and determine how much each amount is worth. What I did not include was the title of this picture graph. I hope you know what the title is, because I was talking about it, kind of bragging about it in the beginning, but it's really about my hats and my hat collection. I'm trying not to boast and brag. But if we take a look at the greens, we're going to follow that same pattern. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 greens, but they each represent 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12 would be our total. So 12 green, but how many times did we add 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. So a repeated addition equation would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. A multiplication equation would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of 3. Cool. Let me make a line right here so we don't get confused. And for this last one, all the way down here, the reds. Red is my favorite color, as you can see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope you're catching on. We have 4 greens, which is 4 times 3. So that means that up to here, it would be the same amount. this would be 12 down here. And I'll write the skip counts down here with the reds just so we can follow along. But we already know that 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3 would be 12, because that's what we got for the green, if you notice that. But we'll start from the beginning just to get everybody on the same page. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. Sorry, light went out. And with that being said, you can see how many hats of each. Oh, let's make an equation for this one. It was 18 total. How many times did I add 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. What would that be as a multiplication equation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 groups of 3. 6 times 3. All right? So look at that. We made repeated addition equations. We made multiplication equations. But I'm not done with you yet. I'm not done. You all did a great job. Now I have some more questions. How many more reds did I have than yellow? How many more red hats did I have than yellow? Well, when I look at it, I know I had 6 yellow hats. 1, 2 squares, but each square represents 3. So 3, 6. And I know for the red hats I had 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. If I want to compare them, I'm going to take the yellow hats and compare them to the red hats. Check that out. How many more red hats did I have? You might see it as 1, 2, 3, 4, but remember, each one of these squares represents 3. That told us that in the key or the legend. This is the key or the legend. It lets you know what each symbol represents. So we can actually just start to count up from how many more red squares we see. 1, 2, 3, 4. But let's count by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12. So I have 12 more red hats than yellow hats. Look, I know that was not enough time, and a lot of you want to learn more. I'm wearing my Malcolm X shirt. May 19th was Malcolm X's birthday, so I wanted to wear his shirt to commemorate him. But this lesson and many more lessons can be found on this website, WTUlocal6.net. This is Mr. Bonhomme. I'm here every week until this quarantine is done. I hope that you're staying healthy and you're staying hungry for some more math. Don't let your brain just go to waste. Once again, Raphael Bonhomme. I'll see you next time. It was great. See you.
Oh, guys, oh my goodness. You caught me trying on my summer hat. What do you think? Oh, I'm so excited for summer. Are you excited for summer? I know I am. Boy, oh boy. All right. Well, let's find out who's here before we get started. But today we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to say, guess who's ready for summer? You're going to say your name and I'm ready for summer. Guess who's ready for summer? And you're going to say your name and I'm ready for summer. Okay, ready? Here we go. Guess who's ready for summer? Miss Torney's ready for summer. Guess who's ready for summer? Miss Torney's ready for summer. Boy, yes, I am ready for summer. Well, friends, This has been a wonderful time with learning from home. And guess what? Today is our last day together on TV. I know, I'm so sad. But a good thing to think about is it's time for summer. Yay! All right. Well, I'm so glad my friends are here. I see Aiden, Andreas, Amir, Amari. Yes, I see you. Derek, Phil. Yay! Susan, good to see you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad my friends made it today on our last day of learning from home. Oh my gosh, on Fox. Yes. Well, let us talk all about the things that we've been learning because today is a review day and I'm so excited because you guys get to do a project. I love projects. Who loves projects? Show me if you love projects. Yay! I love projects. All right, so let's talk about our project. Let's get started. So first, let's go back to what we've been learning. Who can tell me what we've been talking about and learning all of this time? I hear you. Yes. Good answers. Aha! Magnets, magnetism, electricity, energy. Great answers. Yes. So now, since we've been together, we've learned about magnets and magnetism. We've learned about electricity and how we get electricity from energy and how it goes from a plant to our homes using outlets, cords, currents, right? We also learned something really interesting about birds, didn't we? What did we learn? Who remembers? I hear you. Yes, good job. I love it. Excellent work. Yes, we found out that birds have an internal compass. That's how they know where to go. And we know that that's a magnetic force, right? That's what helps us with that. That's what helps the bird know where to come back to. Yes. And we also learned about electromagnetism. Remember that? And that really interesting train in Japan. What was it called? Do you remember? Yes, the maglev train. That's exactly right. My goodness, you guys were great learners over this unit. Now who can give me, let's see, give me 2 vocabulary words from this lesson. Give it to me. Yep. Good. Awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys are so super smart. There we go. All of those great vocabulary words. Magnetism, electricity, energy. Yes, forces, attraction, repulsion. Excellent job. All of those vocabulary words help us with our reading, right? And we've been doing a lot of reading about science, right? That's what we discovered a couple of weeks ago. We've been reading about science. Awesome. Now, let's review some of the uses for magnets. Let's see if you can recall. You remember this one here? Yeah, our hook, right? What can this do? What's the use of a hook? What would we do with this? Yeah, we can hang something on here, right? Yeah, something maybe keys or a purse or a pocketbook, right? Yes, that'll keep it out the way. What about this? Do we know what this is? You remember? Yes, a chip clip, right? A magnetic chip clip. Yes, helps us with our chips so we can hang something else on here, right? And then put it on the refrigerator. Yes. And what about that compass? Do you remember that compass? Yes. You remember? That great compass. Right. And what did that compass do? Do you remember the job of that compass? Yes, it helped me find my way home when I had to go get my dog. Oh my goodness. He was everywhere. Yeah, so all those uses, remembering those. We learned about a lot of uses for magnets already, didn't we? Well, you know, Miss Torney always gets ready for you guys. And while I was getting ready for you, I found out there were other uses of magnets. Look, what else we can do with magnets? Yes, we can use it in construction sites, on a crane, right, to go pick up things, some things that are heavy, or maybe we're trying to find something. Have you ever seen people at the beach with those little magnetic devices that find metallic, what kind of metal? Ferrous metals. That's right. You got it. Yes. Did you also know that a roller coaster has magnets on it? I didn't know. I was so excited to find out. That's why we don't fall, right? When it goes upside down. And that's why the car remains on the track, because there's a magnet there keeping the car and the track together. Lastly, what else can we do with our magnets? Right here, see that? We can organize, right? See that rack and how all those toys are organized, nice and neat. And I know you guys have had challenges keeping your rooms clean, haven't you? It's different when you're in your room all the time, right? Yes. And now you have to keep cleaning your room every day, right? Yes, I know. Now, let's see if you are ready to accept this mission. Are you ready to accept this mission? Say yes if you are. Oh my gosh, that was a loud yes. I'm so glad you're ready to accept this mission. This, my friends, is your mission. All right, you are going to think of a problem that a magnet might be able to fix. Okay, then you're going to design a gadget that's going to fix the problem, and then you're going to test your solution to see if it actually works. Yes, I know. I'm so excited. I tell you, I'm so excited to see what you guys come up with. I cannot wait to see these gadgets because you guys are so super smart and know that you're going to come up with wonderful things. Those brains have been growing and growing the entire time we've been distance learning. Now, I'm going to give you a tip on how to begin your project, okay? It's called the design process, all right? So we're going to find out, how do we begin to plan designing our gadget, right? First, we're going to ask some questions. What might my gadget need to do? What problem am I going to try to solve? Then I'm going to go and start imagining, right? Thinking, meditate, close my eyes and visualize what that gadget might look like, right? What might I want to create? Then I'm going to plan. And in my planning, I may draw a picture, a diagram. I may collect some materials. I may find a space to work, right? I want to start planning what I'm going to do with my project. Then I'm going to get to creating, my favorite part, right? Start putting your things together. Start putting all the pieces together. Put that plan into action. You're going to gather your magnets, maybe string, all kind of supplies. Make sure you have a space to work and put your gadget together. Then once you've created it, you're going to test it and maybe improve on it, okay? Because what we know is when we create something, sometimes it doesn't exactly work the way we expected the first time, but that's okay. That's why this is a cycle. We'll start again, ask a few more questions, think about it some more, imagine, and go through the plan and create all over again if we need to. It's not a big deal, right? Trial and error. We're inventing. How great is that? Yes. So now, you'll probably say, well, Miss Torney, where do we start? How do we even do this? So the steps for starting this, we're going to review that key vocabulary, okay? We've already done that together, haven't we? And you can continue with the vocabulary you've written down. Then you're going to review your annotation notes. Remember those annotations we've been doing? What were we doing? Circling, underlining, writing question marks, and notes in the margin, right? So you're going to go back to all your annotation notes to see how that can help you. Then you're going to use those words we learned last week, those question words, right? Those WH words, right? We're going to use those, especially in our asking, planning, and imagining phase. We're going to ask those questions to ourselves and other friends and parents who might be able to help us. Then if you need to, go back and reread those texts from earlier units because they might help you too. There may be something in there that gives you a clue as to what we need to do. And then you're going to apply all the elements of the design process that I just shared with you, right? Put all those pieces together to start planning and creating your wonderful gadgets. Oh my goodness. I am so thrilled and excited. Do I look excited? I can't wait to give you all kinds of claps to when I see those wonderful gadgets. Now, you're going to say, well, Miss Torney, school's going to be over. How are you going to see those gadgets? Well, this is what I want you all to do. I want you to take pictures of your gadgets, okay, with your parents' permission. And then I want you to post them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at these two pages, Homeschool Heroes K8 and WTU Local 6, on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages, because I can't wait to see what you all have created. I don't want to miss it. So please, if your parents say it's okay for you to post them on those pages, please post it on those pages, okay? Now, I can't wait to see what wonderful things you all might be able to create. And just think about some things that we have at home. What's this here? Do you know what this is? It's a picture frame, right? And it's a magnet. Yeah, isn't that cool? See the magnet right there? Yes, but it's a picture frame. Someone had to invent that. And how about this? This wonderful thing, and we talked about this before, right? These magnets just used for advertising. Sometimes you see big ones on a car, but this one represents the school where I work, where we're not distance learning. Okay, it's a magnet too. So I can't wait to see what you guys create. But let me tell you, now that our time is all up and you guys get to take a break from distance learning, I sure hope that we have an opportunity to get outside and enjoy the sun for the summer, because Miss Torney loves summer and she loves the beach. So just in case we actually have an opportunity to go out this summer, I'm going to make sure I'm ready. See what I've got? Got my hat. You saw me trying on my hat. What do you think? Think this will work? Yes. And I've got my bag, my beach bag. It's all packed. My beach bag. I've got my summer stuff in here ready. And I've got, oh my goodness, you guys, I got these just for quarantine summer. What do you think? Oh my goodness. I am ready for summer. I am ready for summer. I hope you're ready for summer. Hope you're ready for summer. Have a great summer. Have a great summer. We'll miss you. Keep learning. Enjoy your summer, friends, and we will see you back in school in September. Bye, friends.